Hey, this is the boat doctor out at the bay in this 190 searunner. Very nice boat. You got your stereo right there. And then if you wanted your stereo here to mute it, you just go up here to this top part right here. Play it. If you want to see the full thing, just hit that. It brings up your whole menu. That's a new thing your Garmin came out with. Compass right here. Your info's right here. And as you can tell, I'm on the spot lock up on there on the bow mount. And all you have to do is then navigate, and I'll show you all this. You go home, we're at props 3.5, 0.01 miles an hour, so you know it's holding. Okay, so you can get tracks, you can get map data, you can get your Garmin active captain. That's a good one. Tides, currents, tides. I mean, this thing does it all. A really good little unit. And you can mark your waypoints right here. And I got split screen. This is your fishing chart with your depth contour, with your shading. Then I got, see where that's 0 miles an hour, 0.1010, holding its course. That one runs really good. Then I set up all your fish finders. There's your traditional. There's your clear view. You get all three. You can do your side, down, traditional, and clear view. Then you can go back to dual. I kind of like the dual here because I can sit here and map. Of course, this has got auto guidance, so I can actually pop that up to full screen, zoom out on it. Say I want to go, let me see, I want to go out to the ocean right here. I want to go right here. Then all I do is hit auto guidance, and I already set your depths up and everything. Start navigation, okay. And then what that will do is make it right up the channel, if you can see that, through the buoys. Does the sort of calibrated your compass right there, your GPS compass. See how that takes you all the way out? You can stop panning, go back, and then it takes you back into that real quick. Now you want to get out of navigation, this little red mark, you just stop it, and then you hit no. It's really simple. Then you can run here, which I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to go ahead and go into vessels. I'm going to go, there's your active captain. You can download that, really easy to do. Media, there's your media. Go home. You want to do your vessels. You go over here. That gives you your speed, like what you're doing 0 because we're spot lock. Course over ground. Depth, latitude, longitude. There's your battery. There's your courtesy light, your battery charge port. I think was out in the back if I remember right. And these are there you go. There's storage up underneath there. This switch has got to be on. The courtesy lights are these right here. And then that one there if you want, or you can turn that off manually. Then nav lights I'll turn on. Then I'm going to turn on your bilge pump. That's, you got dual auto bilge pumps, which I'll show you. You got wiper top. If you push up, that one goes on. You push down, and both of them go on. Horn works. You got bow light, which is your front light, which I'll show you. You got a seat base up there. That's on. And there's your drain. And there's your right there. This is for plug in. That's a good spot for it for your batteries. Then you can take this, shut that. Okay, you got a stereo. You can do everything on this unit here or here. It just depends on what you want. Bluetooth, iPad, Sirius if you want to get the puck. Kicker motor's down here, but we are running on the bow mount right now. So I could take that with me if I wanted to, but it's holding this right here in this spot. And there's your dual batteries. There's your shutoff switch over there. Primer bulbs right there. Your other primer bulbs right there. Right there's your fish box. You can drain it over the side, or you can hit the macerator pump. Fish box right there. Live well there. Now that switch up front's got to be on. See how it's, and that's a baffle. So if it does fill up, there's your overflow, so it doesn't slosh over. It keeps that water from bouncing here. I poked holes in both of these so they would drain. Pole holders right here. Insulated fish box. Yamaha, keep with that filter. That's a 10 micron. That's a good one to keep. Change that once a year. They got a 5 paper element in them, so they're a lot beefier than most of them. No leaks in there. Back there, your 2 bilge pumps. Way in the back, your pumps for your wash down and for your live well. There's seacock valves back there. They're like little handles. You got to have them open because if you turn the switch on, nothing comes out. Someone close those handles back there, and you can get to those from right back here. So that one there, if you open that up, that's for this. Over there, there's a valve that you open. That's for your wash down handle. Hand tight those only. Don't over tighten that. There's your ladder. If you forget your ladder's up, you'll know. Same thing with the kicker. You're going to just lean like a sucker, and she's going to slow down. You're going to get wet. Okay, got a little grab handle welded on downrigger brackets. Okay, live well I'm going to shut off. Okay, right down in here there's a valve, so if you took this off, you want to shut that valve or put this cap on right here, or if not, that water is going to force itself up here even with the pump off. So that's on right now. You got to wait until it goes there. See how it's shaking up the hose? There. Now, if you hear that and you haven't touched that lever, that means you got a leak, and if you can't find the leak, you turn off the seacock valve. Then you turn that switch off. Ski pylon, fish box, lights, I'll show you all those. Bow light we can turn off. Deck lights, running lights. That does have a slight interference. Light, here you'll hear these humming. And then as they warm up, they'll quit. So I'm going to shut them off. Okay, I'm going to write a note real quick. Okay, let me see.
Holy Moses. Kessler then responds to the community note that checks his caboose on Twitter and loses his mind again. Is it Twitter trolls posted a community note and they have not read the actual fact check? He writes, click the link and you'll find that Color of Change did not spend $1 million in independent expenditures on brag as people often claim. Hey, no, Theo, baby, on the court. Now it gets really good. I'm following this the whole weekend. I'm like this popcorn gifting guy.
Okay, so I got that. Okay, so now what we're going to do here, we're going to take this remote, and you can just touch this, and it brightens up. Now I want to cancel. I'm just going to cancel that so we're off of spot lock. So I want to hit this button right here. Then I want to steer out of this. There you go. So the big part here, the long part goes ahead where the Minnesota runs, starts with an M running out. So if you get confused, if you're backwards, and you say, what the heck, which way am I going? Just make sure that thing's lined up just like that. And then we'll go over here, and then your speed's right here, which has got plenty of speed. And then you can steer this. Then say you wanted to go straight ahead, like navigate. All you have to do is go down here and hit the navigate button, and it'll navigate. Scroll up through here. You can set waypoints, track lines, and everything on right here. It won't talk to this, but what you can do is set a line up and then steer this onto the line. And you can use it that way too. Like say if I wanted to go over here, charts, then stop panning, zoom out, make a waypoint right there just for the fun of it. Then go to. See, so now I could use that and just kind of guide that. Like I need to go over a couple degrees. I can just hit that and you'll see it lining right up. So that's the way you do that one. So pretty basic. So you want to stop it, just go like that, and you just stopped it. you want to shut it off, just hold that button and then release it. Then with this window here, it makes it nice because you can just go up here like this. I think I stopped it. It's still working. Oh, that's a current doing that. Oh well. Hit agree. Advanced autopilot cancel. So I cancel that out. Hit it. Hit it. 1, 2, 3. Shutting down. Yep, there you go. Then you get up here, and these are really easy. You can turn the power off right here. And then you just have to go like this. And these ain't like hard to lift either. And then you just go like that. And then you got to make sure that ain't gonna hit your wiper. So we want to tilt this like this. We want to bring it in here like this. And that is going to miss it, it looks like to me. So you want to make sure the blades turn this way. And then you take this, you just lock it, make sure that's turned off. Get back in here, close the window. Okay. So navigation, I want to quit. Now what we're going to do is start up the kicker motor. There. And then when it's cold, you got to give it like 3 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, give maybe 5, bring it back. Lift this until it stops. Give it about an inch up. Push and turn on the key. Once you started it though, you should be able just to hit the key. I'm going to have them adjust the idle down on that kicker motor. It's idling a little high. And then you just put it in gear. And turn off the live well, turn off the nav light, turn all these lights off. That's the deck light, bow light, and the running lights back there. Grab handles. I brought my little heater in here. So let's get some heat in here. Okay, so there we go. Then of course I can do my volume up here. I got my compass down here, 318, 318. And if I wanted to make a course back to there's my track lines. There's the dock. I can just put it right there. Auto guidance. Start navigation. There we go. Then zoom in on it. Then I can go home and I can go to yeah, we know that. Then we'll go to combos and we'll go to this one. So that's telling me I need to go over here. If I look at this line, we're running on the kicker motor now. And you don't even need that tie bar hooked up actually to steer this. You can actually lock that kicker out and just steer with this if you wanted to. So then bring this baby up. Okay, see how it's idling a little high? I'm going to have them bring that down. I'm going to write that in my notes. Turn idle down kicker.
Is DOJ official? He's got a name.
Okay, so we got this now. On this one, all you do is turn the key. Make sure you shut that off. Make sure you trim it up. You don't want to drag it. So always look at that. Put this in gear. And if I didn't want that music to play, I could just hit this right here. Stop it. Now, if you're pointed up, that means your trim's up right here. got an hour meter. There's your fuel. I put 35 gallons. So right there, what are we pushing? 23 miles an hour is about planing speed. You can hit your trim tabs down. Now, just to push there, you can feel like grunt when you use them trim tabs. See how I laid it down? So you can lay that down about 16 miles an hour. Then trim them both up, just hit this one. Just tap it to stop it. Now cruising speed, I'm going to trim and use this. So cruising speed's right about there, 4,300, 44. You're doing 31 miles an hour. Go over to vessels, go to vessel speed, 31. It got the power. Now start trimming some more, 6,100, 6,000. Bring it down. Just hitting the rev limiter. That's the way I'd leave it. About 43, 44 miles an hour. Straight line, then bring it down, and you'll know when you hit the rev limiter. Most of the times I'd probably run this about 5,800 right there, because you're going to only drop a couple miles an hour. There's 41 miles an hour right there, right? Look at that, at 57. Now I'm going to open that up to 6,000. So about 2 miles an hour difference. So I'd sacrifice that for fuel economy. Run her 58, trim it till it can steer just as easy left to right. All right, I like it. 2023 190C runner. Handles really nice, plenty of power. Bow mount works good. GPS all done. Stereo's on mute. And again, if I wanted to bring my toolbar, bring that media down. Media. Back. There it is. Turn that there. Okay. Okay, this is the boat doctor. I'll just leave it on one of these combos right here for you. Okay, navigation. You hit this, that brings you back. Hit it again. Stop navigation. No. Stop panning. Puts you back. Trim down. If you start to porpoise, we're going slower. There you go. And then all you have to do is hit this button, hit the power button, and turn off system. It'll shut everything off. All right, it's a nice boat. Boat doctor out.